this poor little switcher. I don't know what it is, but it's a Marx, I believe, and it was a mess. It's got a broken wheel, but we pulled it apart, cleaned it up, gave it some brushes, greased it, oiled it, and it seems to be doing better. I don't want to pop the rivets because it's all made out of rivets.
What about just a big set of lineman pliers to push on that bump there? A couple of cosmetic projects here. One is that first little 1615 I got a couple years back. This one right here. Now I dropped it and it broke that little light off, so I found a new shell. Not new, but a different shell. So hopefully that'll fit right on. Right? Don't know what I'll do with this other one. Probably toss it. And then same with the 2018 right here. I've had this for a couple of years as well. And it too has one of the marker lights broke off. And spent like $10 online and got a one that has both of them. So this is the typical evening goings on, Hilltop Saw Shop Railway. Finding little projects like this and making them run for fun. What are you blending
It's a picture hanger.
Picture hanger to tie a Lionel tender to the Marx.
Cut it down, but should work.
Do that or fold it back, make it permanent.
No. All right, let's try to rack it down here.
What was wrong with that one?
These little copper things, I think they get bent in and they quit holding the arm down.
And this is on one of the passenger cars.
Yeah, I think these have to be bent down. I think they get kind of, I think this is supposed to spring hold this down because there's nothing holding that down.
Doing it now. Let's see if it works. Got a wheel off from the tender to get it home. We gotta do something about that. You horsed it around. We have to revise the way that's hooked up because it's pulling itself off. The Lionel to Marx transition there is not conducive to success. Yeah, maybe that'll be better. Maybe it's just moving that around a little bit. There it goes. Yeah, it needs a little help. That tire right there is it's basically on the shaft loose, so sometimes traction makes it go and sometimes it doesn't go. So I've got to figure out how to make that wheel stay on there. Might be simply epoxy. It might be solder or something. The darn thing runs. You know, freaking thing runs. I don't know what the number is. It's like 999 or 899 or something like that. But there you go. 4 cars. And only 2 wheels pulling. Here's our first Marx experience. Well, at least the gears are metal and they got little brass bearings in there. I mean, this thing has a surprising amount of snap for what it is. It's got no traction because it doesn't have magnet traction or weight. But it's a testament to the basic design when something this bent up and out of shape can still pull cars. Look how bent up that frame is. Now, I'm pretty sure if I get that tire to bite, I'll just pull it off and clean things up and possibly epoxy them. I might get one more wheel for traction, which might help it pull some more, right? This one here, I don't know. It took a pretty good shot. Poor little thing. Yeah, 999. Marx. Lives again. It's funny because I went and ordered or bid on eBay on these things. I don't know. I got like 3 in a box for like $30 plus shipping, so it ended up being about $45. And whoever was on the other side, I'm not going to give you their name, they just tossed them in the box. They didn't even wrap them. Poor things got beat up pretty bad on the way here. There's a 224 with a broken valve rod. I think got busted up in shipping. But because whoever had them just saw them as junk. Well, they might be junk, but they can make me smile. And who knows, they might make somebody else smile. Isn't that the definition of win for these things? So we'll make this thing pull again. That'll be a project. All right, this is one that we just got going again too. This is from the 1950s. This is actually the first generation of the Alcos. This is somebody's repaint. It was originally an Erie. And it has the same kind of a quality to it that the 2344 has. Die cast pretty much everything. The frame, the trucks, the truck frame, metal gears. And runs real smooth. My only issue with these is kind of like that new generation that I've got a sample of. The motor's up front, so the weight bias is up front. It has to pull the front set of trucks, and it doesn't work as good. It actually works better if you turn around and run it backwards and have it push its dummy versus pull its dummy. But in terms of quality, this thing is a really well-built machine. Very, very nicely done. Now what we had done was we pulled it apart and resoldered some wires. And I was trying to get the whistle to work, or the horn. And for whatever reason, the solenoid was not delivering power to the point system it has. It's got a little set of points. So that didn't work. And when we tested it, just raw to voltage, it's almost a good thing it didn't work. That thing makes a heck of a racket. Doesn't make a pretty sound. So I may leave that broken, but figured while we're doing Alcos, and now we have 5 generations of Alco. This was the original design that Lionel came out with, early 50s.